Jeepers Creepers 3 is set in the timeline between the first and second films, focusing on the origins and persistent horror of the Creeper, a demonic entity that resurfaces every 23 springs to prey on humans for 23 days, devouring their organs and assimilating their traits. The film opens in a rural town shortly after the first film's events, where law enforcement and local residents are grappling with the aftermath of the Creeper's latest attack. The police investigate the scene where Derry was abducted, discovering his abandoned vehicle and signs of the Creeper's rampage. Sheriff Dan Tashtigo, an experienced investigator who has been studying the Creeper, assumes command. He is part of a covert government team dedicated to capturing the creature and uncovering its bleak history. Tashtigo believes that this cycle of the Creeper represents their best opportunity to eliminate it. In a neighboring town, Addison Brandon lives with her grandmother Galen. Addison is a diligent and compassionate teenager who contributes to their farm, while Galen is haunted by the unresolved disappearance of her son Kenny 23 years ago. As the danger of the Creeper looms, Galen begins to have visions of Kenny, who warns her about the creature's return and a hidden secret in their backyard, a rusted severed hand that may hold crucial insights into the Creeper's true nature. Meanwhile, a group of local teenagers, including Buddy Hooks, an amiable football player gearing up for a championship game, unwittingly become involved in the unfolding horror. They come across the Creeper's notorious truck, an armored machine rife with supernatural traps which appears to act with a will of its own, reflecting the creature's sinister power. The Creeper initiates a brutal killing spree, targeting residents and reveling in the terror of his victims. He glides through the darkness, selecting his next prey based on their fear and physical attributes, with each kill serving a specific objective. His body is decaying, requiring fresh organs to sustain his twisted existence. As disappearances surge, the town erupts into chaos. Sheriff Tashtigo teams up with Sergeant Tubbs, a returning character from the second film, to orchestrate a manhunt that leads them to Galen's property, uncovering the buried hand Kenny had mentioned. Contact with the hand unleashes visions that ostensibly reveal the Creeper's origins, though these details remain partially obscured. Those who perceive them are left both horror-stricken and captivated. It is suggested that the Creeper is significantly older and more malevolent than previously conceived, possibly a cursed being from a bygone era or a different realm entirely. Motivated by ghostly warnings from her son, Galen urges Addison to escape the haunted farm, but it's too late as the terrifying Creeper appears, targeting Addison for unknown reasons. While townspeople and police initially repel the creature with gunfire, the real threat turns out to be the Creeper's truck, armed with deadly blades and traps. Addison finds herself captured and locked in a cage inside the Creeper's vehicle with another abductee, Kirk. As they attempt to escape down dark rural roads, the Creeper relentlessly hinders their efforts. Meanwhile, a task force prepares to confront the Creeper in open combat. Tashtigo, a key member of the task force, tries to utilize the severed hand, believed to harbor secrets about the Creeper's weaknesses. However, the Creeper ambushes the convoy, brutally decimating the task force. Tashtigo sustains fatal injuries, leaving the hand's mysteries unsolved. Sergeant Tubbs, having narrowly survived, commits to seeking revenge in the future. As night falls, the narrative shifts to Buddy, who is gearing up for a championship football game. Unbeknownst to him, the Creeper has selected him as a future victim. The film concludes with Addison surviving her horrific encounter, though visibly traumatized. She walks alone in the night, managing to escape a final confrontation with the Creeper. Meanwhile, Buddy boards a bus with his teammates, the same bus from the second film, signaling a connection to the ensuing events of that installment and creating a cyclical narrative of dread throughout the trilogy. In poignant final scenes, Galen visits Kenny's grave, where his spirit continues to linger, and she gazes at the hand that has once again been interred. The Creeper's ominous presence looms over the town, implying that it is alive, still hunting and waiting for the right moment to embark on its next cycle. While many questions about the Creeper's origins and nature are raised, the film leaves much to the imagination, focusing on survival, fear, and humanity's struggle against an incomprehensible evil. Jeepers Creepers 3 serves as both a prequel and a narrative bridge, providing fans with insights into the Creeper's cycles while connecting the events of the franchise. It emphasizes survival against a monstrous threat and the destructiveness of fear, highlighting the ongoing fight against an entity that humanity struggles to fully understand. The film concludes with unresolved mysteries, keeping the mythology open-ended. In a secluded area of town, a tow truck driver retrieves the infamous Creeper's truck for police impound. However, upon examining the vehicle, he falls victim to a hidden trap, illustrating the truck is more than just a mode of transport. It is weaponized and almost sentient, designed to eliminate anyone who interferes. The authorities grow increasingly anxious as they realize the Creeper's menace transcends his physical presence. Simultaneously, at a remote farmhouse, teenage Addison Brandon aids her grandmother Galen with various tasks. Galen is plagued by visions of her son Kenny, who vanished 23 years prior. In one vision, Kenny warns her of an impending evil that has resurfaced, compelling her to unearth a mysterious object buried on their property. She discovers an ancient severed hand which, when touched, overwhelms her with intense visions unseen by the audience that hint at profound revelations about the origins of the Creeper. Back in town, Addison reconnects with her friend Buddy Hooks, a football player gearing up for an imminent championship. Their fleeting moments of normalcy starkly contrast the growing dread of the Creeper's presence, which shadows their lives. On her way home, Addison narrowly escapes an encounter with the Creeper, marking her as a target for his next attack. As the Creeper roams freely, it actively hunts new victims. Utilizing its grotesque wings, the creature swoops down with horrifying speed, snatching individuals with lethal precision. During one of these attacks, a young man is impaled and abducted, his body repurposed to repair the creeper's damaged parts. With each person it consumes, the creeper regains strength and regenerates its deteriorating limbs, becoming an ever more menacing entity. Meanwhile, investigator Tashtigo takes action against the creeper, reaching out to SGT. Tubbs, a survivor of past encounters with the monster. Initially hesitant, Tubbs agrees to assist Tashtigo after confirming the creeper is once again on the prowl. Together they embark on a mission to confront and eliminate the creature for good. In a separate incident, a group of teenagers on motorcycles stumbles upon the creeper's truck in a field. One of them attempts to break in, triggering a deadly trap that results in his immediate demise. The truck begins to embody a sense of autonomy, luring and killing any intruders, further emphasizing the creeper's supernatural control over the vehicle, which appears to act independently and viciously against those who dare approach it. Intervenes, distracting the creeper and allowing Addison to escape deeper into the forest. As she flees, her heart races in fear. Galen's presence gives her a glimmer of hope amidst the chaos, but the danger is far from over. The creeper, relentless in its pursuit, becomes more aggressive, demonstrating its supernatural abilities. In a chilling moment it flies overhead, scanning the woods for Addison. The tension mounts as she navigates through the dark forest, desperately searching for safety while also being simultaneously driven by instinct to survive. Meanwhile, Galen faces his own demons as he confronts the horrifying creature. Fueled by a mix of fear and determination, he realizes that their only chance lies in confronting the evil head-on. He shares a cryptic warning to Addison about the nature of the creeper and the history behind its monstrous existence, emphasizing the need for them to work together if they are to have any chance of survival. As Addison stumbles upon a clearing, she spots the remnants of the creeper's previous victims, a grisly sight that strengthens her resolve. She recalls Galen's words and understands the importance of not just running but also fighting back. She uses her surroundings to her advantage, setting traps of her own to slow the creeper down should it catch up to her. In the climax of the narrative, Galen catches up with her and together they concoct a plan to lure the creeper into a trap. Drawing on her newfound courage and determination, Addison takes on an active role in the fight against the monster that has plagued them. Just as the creeper is about to unleash its wrath, the duo executes their plan, attempting to use the environment to defeat the creature. As night falls, the battle ensues, fraught with peril and adrenaline. The creeper, despite its terrifying prowess, is caught off guard by the clever strategy devised by Galen and Addison. With a combination of nerve and wits, they make a stand, unveiling layer upon layer of tension as they fight for their lives. In a dramatic and heart-stopping finale, they confront the creeper, testing their limits in a fight that could lead to their salvation or their ultimate demise. The atmosphere is charged with an air of impending doom, leaving readers at the edge of their seats, anticipating what comes next in this harrowing tale of survival. If you enjoy watching this video, then subscribe to Angel Recaps for the latest movies explanation.